Good afternoon. It is Sunday, July the 7th, 2019. I'm out. I had to get up and get out for home. It wasn't anything wrong. I've just been on a very emotional scale lately between, dealing with my daughter's diabetes and doing research on our history and, just the news, everyday life. You go through ups and downs about it. Like it's a lot to process. Even with like, even without the, even without the research that I've been doing, dealing with diabetes with a child is it's very strenuous. If you want to keep them out of harm's way, you have to pay attention to patterns, timing, meals. Um, it's a lot. It goes through cycles. I'm learning the cycles of like a lot of adjustments, and then you get stable for a while, where the adjustments aren't as needed as much. So we're in the phase now where we were adjusting about for a pretty good like month, maybe. On the fifth, she had a good day, and today was really good. Last night got a little icky, and from me staying up at night, my schedule is completely turned upside down. Even though now she's stable, I'm still going to be up. So I'm taking it in balance. It's giving me time to work on a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to work on if I had a full-time job. Um, it's like a one day at a time thing. It's not something um, I wish on anyone. I cannot stress it enough. Like sometimes when you're in a mother mode or a teaching mode, you'll say, "Well, I can't wait till you go through what I go through so that you can learn." My mother even told me that about having a child. Um, and she's right. There's an emotional attachment that you have with your children. Um, most of us, now everyone doesn't get that gene, but the ones of us that do, um, when your child changes from being a healthy child to living and thriving with a chronic illness, there's a lot of draining moments and emotions that go with it. And there's no separating it. I'm learning now, we're going in our fourth year of being type 1 diabetic. I'm learning now, like, I can do this. There's just moments when I need a break. There's moments when I have to sit back and just process the week. I think every Sunday I'm going to start processing everything from the week before diabetically so that I can move on because it gets tiresome. And I know, and this is just coming from me, and I don't even have it. So I know my daughter has a lot of pressures on her, and I try to help avoid them or help clear them up or help make people aware of them. Um, More so to teach her how to be an advocate for herself later when she's an adult. I've been super antisocial these past couple of weeks. I have a lot of personal issues going on with my birth family and um, losing my brother to murder. It hasn't gotten any easier. Seems like it comes up way more now because he has an adult daughter and grandkids, and it's just been a lot. I'm learning how to balance this broken scale. There's no other way to look at it but as a broken scale. But there is ways to find balance. Like when I say that at the end of the day, I don't have a orthodox story. I don't have a orthodox life. As most people with any type of talent or drive, most people, they're like diamonds. They were made from pressure. There's some people that are just born with a God-given talent, with a spoon in their mouth, and they don't have to struggle to do things, to do normal things, or to get noticed, or to obtain their dreams. And then there's some people that have to work extra, extra hard, even at just waking up every day to live. This journey of self care has turned out to be like so important to me. It really changed. It really changed the way I think, the way I talk, things I tolerate now. I pay more attention to energies. Um, when I'm in this emotional state, it's hard for me to take on other people's energy. I normally isolate, and it's not anyone else. It's really me. My development over the years was not by the book, so it was very different. So I'm adjusting to things in a normal mental environment. I drank alcohol a long time to escape from things that I had no idea there was no escaping from. So I'm like reprogramming, I'm reconstructing my whole entire life. What my daughter is showing me, literally, the things I went through were, I mean, yeah, I had violent relationships and I've been in the hospital and probably should have went to a hospital sometimes. But like the bruises I'm talking about are more mental, emotional. My daughter's is an illness in the body. So she's teaching me a lot about survival. I know that's weird because everybody's probably like, well, she's a child. But she's so strong. She sits and takes those needles like, not to say it was always like this. We've had problems where she didn't want to take it. And I thank goodness, I thank goodness that we don't have that issue. I know a lot of parents deal with type 1 diabetic, type 2 diabetic children. I don't want to break off the different types. I mainly talk about type 1 because that is what I deal with on a daily basis. I can only imagine what some of the parents like me really, really go through. And it's so hard to relate to the others, to people that don't have this as an issue in their life. It's really hard. Some people just don't get it because they water it down so much. Seriously. I hear jokes about fat kids and diabetes and punchlines and cartoons on Hulu, and I mean it's just really absurd. I see memes. I mean it's only because people aren't educated. Because at the moment you're educated on it, you don't find anything funny about it. Um, it turns the information that you learn helps you understand how serious it really is. Sometimes I feel like this nation doesn't want awareness on things that really affect us so that we don't get better. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother live. Not even gonna go there. Um, It's a nice breeze. The view is beautiful. It's so beautiful out here. The boats are going past like it's nothing. Let me take a picture. I wish I could get on a boat. I'm terrified to get on a boat. Period. Like I'm so scared. Okay, Gina Sugar did something at 3:03 because it gave me a warning. Let's see. See, I said let me take a break. 2:04 with the arrow straight up. So that means we could have left it the same. So I'm just gonna call her to write a note because I took it down one because I was scared that it was gonna be too much. Obviously, she may could have used one extra, but I can take the eyes better than I can take the nose. The nose scare me to death. I do not want her to go so low that she passes out. It's dangerous. Gina B. Hello. Hey, baby. What's wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I just wanted you to write down for the medicine you took. Put a note down there for this time that you took the medicine. Yeah. To leave the ratio alone. Okay. Because you probably could have took that. You may could have took one extra. Alright. But we'll do better tomorrow. It's not that bad. Just drink some water. Put some more waters in the refrigerator too, because I know it's getting low. Okay. All right, baby. I love you. Love you too. All right. Logging is important. Writing down all the notes, stuff like that. Like I changed. I took her down one. Writing down to leave it alone tomorrow will help for better off tomorrow. I haven't even had to send her numbers into the doctor because we've actually, even though it hasn't been stable, it's not like all over the place. So tomorrow I may send her numbers in. I may one day try to get on the boat. Seriously. Oh, he got the jet ski joint. You know what? Somebody gotta take me on there. I need somebody to take me on these things. But I gotta go with somebody because I'm scared. Child, if I fall in that daggone water, Lord, it made me shiver. If I fall in there, I'm dead. As soon as I see me going underwater, I'm dead from shock. So I cannot swim. I don't know why I can't swim, but I can't. I'm just thankful for today. I studied a lot. Ah, no, don't break. Studied a lot this week. Processing this new unabridged version of our history is deep. It's gonna. Somebody told me it'll take me 2 months. No, I think it might take me a little longer than that. The more I keep stumbling upon, and it's deep, but it's empowering. It's like I don't know. I see more people giving information than seeing people analyzing it or talking about how they feel from like my type of side of view, like someone totally new to it, someone who never questioned their mother, wouldn't dare think of it, someone who grew up in the South, whose mother was born in 1914. Like I so get why she was so rough. I get it now. I never understood it then, but I definitely understand now why her family was the way that they were. Like, sheesh, I get it. Like I don't hear a lot of people from like my point of view, like how do you feel? How do you process it? Does it just change your life instantly or is it like just a gradual empowerment to where you feel better about yourself. Because there's not a lot of things that we can feel good about ourselves about. Like everything we had the Cosby Show. That's tainted forever because of those allegations in these court cases. We had leaders, they murdered them. Um, Making it almost seems like every image, positive image that we have, there's either controversy behind it or it gets tarnished. So I'm so curious to hear other people's opinions about this new, unabridged, um, newly revealed history of our people. I think about it a lot. I love the lectures. I love the information. It's so much. I've skipped all over the place. I do nothing in order. Absolutely nothing. Um, I, it's empowering though. Like it's empowering. It's something that I think each and every one of us should know to teach our parents, our families, our friends, our children. Um, Doubt media will ever pick it up, but I think that it should. I think America needs to start taking steps. When I say America, I mean the government and everybody else under them needs to start taking steps to rectifying this situation. Period. And the admittance is the key. America needs to try some self care with men. Seriously. It's not hard unless you don't want to rectify it. It's the only time something isn't hard or something doesn't work is if you're not ready to make it work. To put the work in it's going to take to make it work.
Power off.
How are you? God bless you. And we definitely need a resolution. This has been going on too many years. Too many years. Disrespect to human life. At this point, I'm not even going to talk about it being black and white at this point. The disrespect to human life, it's just an abomination. This cannot be pleasing in our Creator's sights. Seriously. But one by one, people will be reached. I saw the Young Turks episode yesterday. Oh my goodness, it was an episode about a white conservative. God bless his soul. I'm real. If you're ignorant, I can't like you until you're not ignorant anymore. This man said he grew up as a white nationalist. He said he went through abuse. The learning that hate is really abuse. And he admitted that. And he was like, he changed from watching the Young Turks, from being able to hear a perspective, a human side to it. Like every human being does not have to be robots and fall in line and agree with each other. No, you have to learn how to agree to disagree. And that's what the problem is. There's no respect for each other. We got rich people out here. Chris Brown, oh my God. He ought to be ashamed of himself. He really ought to be ashamed of himself. I'm not canceling him about his statement. I'm canceling him about not taking steps to empower his people. To keep drawing these battle lines between us is ridiculous. And the more I see my color of people doing it, I can't deal with it. I used to love his talent, but now I see talent has nothing to do with your heart. And this is why I got out the music business a long time ago. Because I realized it was heartless. And mm, I won't settle for less. I made that song 20 years ago. I won't settle for less. I'm going to remake that joint. I was in the house for about a week. I slept for 2 days. When I started sleeping like that, I know it's depression. I'm processing a lot that I understand. I'm processing a lot that I don't understand. And it's a true process, but I'm in it to win it. I am going to go to Target and get a couple of things for Gina. Just want to do a little pop up, show you guys the water. I wish you guys could feel this breeze. It's so nice. Peace and blessings to each and every one. I love my brothers and my sisters, my kings and queens, princesses and princes. It's the show from the block. And this was a social hour pop up.